Keep your hand off me. Taylor burns with rage, as name-dropper Meghan called her name in her crap promo. As much as we'd love to report on other members of the royal family, these two entitled brats just won't go away. We recently found a fascinating article by The Sun in the US just prior to the airing of the tell-all, which declares the chat with the media magnate as a revenge plot by the former actress. Why? Because Hollywood wouldn't take her seriously. Now, do we believe that there was a revenge plot? Well, we cannot say for sure. We don't like saying yes to something that we have no business commenting on. However, we do believe there is more at play than just some petty vendetta against studio executives who saw her as an actress with limited talent and who did not have the star power a lot of others have. This has zero to do with the race narrative she has been sprouting. It has to do with her self-centered attitude that she's a great performer who should be in movies that feature A-listers and be attending the best parties. However, that's not what happened. It appears a revenge plot started to get what she wanted, universal fame. She got that, but not in the way she expected. She thought she would be beloved the world over like Princess Diana. The planet has far better things to worry about an actress who was on a cable network series that a very small percentage of the world watched. We're fighting a pandemic, for God's sake. Meghan always believed she was destined for bigger and better things, but appears to never be happy with what she has. Though, she appears to be pleased with what she has done to separate her husband from his family and friends. Now, the Duchess of Sussex podcast series will center around women's labels and stereotypes. In the podcast series, Meghan will speak to historians, experts and women who have experienced being typecast. She has released a promo for the series in which she appears to leave a Taylor Swift Easter egg as a potential clue regarding upcoming guests. Rachel Bowie and Roberta Fiorito, hosts of the podcast Royally Obsessed, discussed Meghan's podcast in their latest episode, which released on Thursday. The hosts made some predictions for guests on Meghan's Archetypes series. No official release date has been announced, but it is due for release this summer. Speaking on their podcast, Rachel Bowie and Roberta Fiorito share that we already have predictions about who might be on it. When Roberta asks Rachel if she has any guesses, Rachel said, all I can think is Meghan's Rolodex. She has had so many wonderful conversations with so many incredible women, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Oprah joins. Roberta noted how even fans of American singer Taylor Swift have been quick to spot an Easter egg in Meghan's promo. Fans of the singer pointed out that Meghan says all too well in the promo. This is the title of a Taylor Swift song, and fans have speculated that this could indicate a future appearance on Archetypes. Roberta concludes by pointing out that Taylor Swift has had a lot of experience with these typecast narratives that Meghan mentions, so her appearing as a guest would be interesting. Last year, on the podcast Pod Save the Queen, royal expert Russell Myers shared, the only thing that I did read which I thought was very interesting, that Meghan and Harry were hiring the same bodyguards as Taylor Swift has used. There's a guy who's been photographed, he's a former NYPD officer known as Jimmy who looks after Taylor Swift. Spotify announced the first podcast series in partnership with Archwell Audio, a company owned by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. According to the announcement, in the series, Meghan will investigate the labels that try to hold women back. The podcast series will feature conversations with women and experts about how these typecasts shape narratives, according to Spotify. A royal commentator said that the new Spotify podcast initially included Prince Harry too. Speaking on one of last month's episodes of Us Weekly's Royally US, co-host Christine Ross pointed out Harry's absence in the project. They didn't mention Prince Harry, and I think he was initially involved in the project. I do believe it's meant to spotlight strong female voices, so it makes sense if Meghan spearheads that project. In February 2021, it was announced that Prince Harry and Meghan had made the decision to permanently step down as working royals. The couple currently reside in the US with their two children, Archie and Lilibet, with their two children.